Hello, fellow music nuts. It's me, Cubby, once again, whacking out the videos. Today's video is my final David Bowie review for Black Star, which is a fantastic album, and kind of proves everything about going back to basics to be wrong. After what I said about the Next Day album, he then released this and then promptly died 3 days later. Really bad. Just think we could have had another 3 or 4 albums by this amazing man by now. But we won't focus on the bad, we'll focus on the good. Which is that Black Star is a really intense album, I feel, filled with jazzy goodness. He's ditched the rock and he actually hired a bunch of random jazz musicians, from what I understand, and wrote some really spectacular stuff, quite challenging stuff. You know, it's not, some of it's quite catchy, but it's not particularly easy listening. Like The Next Day, for example, is actually quite an easy album to listen to. This is a bit more challenging. We've got the opening song, which is called Black Star, which is quite ghostly almost. It sort of goes, I'm a black star, I'm a black star, and stuff. And then it kind of changes into almost like an Earthling style song in some ways, because you've got It's a Pity She Was a Whore with its really fast drumming and stuff, and it's a pity she was a whore, which I quite like. And then you got Lazarus, which is my favourite song on the album. There's been lots of discussion about whether he knew he was dying at this point, and whether he wrote it about that and all that, and the lyrics would suggest so, but the people who worked with him at the time said no, so it's all kind of, well, yeah. Either way, it's a brilliant song, the lyrics are fantastic. I mean, he obviously knew he was dying, but they reckon he thought he had more time. So, it's a shame he didn't really, but that's the way it goes, I suppose, unfortunately. It's sad. Then we've got some other songs that follow that, and they're good, but I think the first 3 songs are definitely the best 3 on this album. My leg's going numb, sorry. There are, in fact, only 7 songs on the album, I think. Yes, 7. But they are very high quality songs. Dollar Days is quite good. I have to admit, the first 3 or 4 songs are really good, and then I sort of forget what the rest of them all sound like. But I know they're good because I've listened to it so many times. There was actually an EP released. I don't know if it was released with the album or after the album, which I suppose kind of extends it a little bit from the 7 tracks to like 9 or 10. It's just a shame, really, that he wasn't able to finish what he wanted. But overall, it's a fine album. The music is challenging. I've said all this already. The production's also quite good too. So, I will give this album 8 out of 10 drums, because I think it's really good. But it's also quite challenging, a little bit short. Well, it's not actually that short because the songs are quite long. But it does only have 7 tracks. But to be fair, he was probably really ill at this point. And yeah, what a fantastic album to end on. I almost feel like giving it 10, but I know that would be a sentimental reason, so I'm not. I'm going to resist. I'm going to give it 8 because it's really good. So yeah, thank you for watching. I have been Cubby. This has been a personal spin, and I will see you later. If you like this review and my channel, please like and subscribe, and also let me know what you think of this album in the comments below. Coming up, I've got an interesting project that I'm going to be starting, probably tonight actually, at least the first part of it, so hopefully you will tune in to see that as well. But till then, thank you for watching and goodbye.